Hidden deep within the jungles of Siem Reap, there's a place where time stands still, a place the Khmer people consider the exact navel of the universe. This isn't just another temple, this is Phnom Kulen, atop this most sacred and holiest plateau that a king Jayavarman declared himself a god and ignited the most powerful empire that Southeast Asia has ever known, the Khmer Empire. Today, its rivers are not just water, but beds of stone carved with thousands of Shiva's lingams and yonis. And on the very top of the highest and massive stone body, the giant reclining Buddha was carved to mark the transformation from Hinduism to Theravada Buddhism in the history of Cambodia. But to reach this sacred summit, you have to earn it. From winding dirt roads to forgotten ruins swallowed by the trees, come with me as we explore the holiest mountain in Cambodia. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I am very excited to take you guys to visit and to explore one of the holiest mountain in Cambodia. Phnom Kulen is one of the national parks in Cambodia. So it is located 50 kilometers north of the city of Siem Reap and north of Angkor Wat area. So as you can see right now, I'm driving my car, taking my guests from the city, and you can see a lot of nice view of the people's villages and beautiful vegetations on the way as well. So it takes 1 hour from the city of Siem Reap to the base of the mountain. As you see over here, it is the place that foreign tourists need to show the ticket. Okay, so it is the checkpoint. For local people it's free, but foreigners you need to pay. You need to buy a separate ticket, which is $20 per person for foreigners. Yeah, so after ticket check, it's the time that we are allowed to drive up from this point, which is the base of the mountain. So it takes 1 hour from the city to that checkpoint, and then from that checkpoint, which is the base of the mountain, all the way to the top, it takes about half hour. Yeah, but we gonna do the 4 main places today on this mountain. That's the first place is gonna be the cliff. That takes about 15 minutes from the checkpoint. So today we're gonna do the 4 main places. Actually, there are many different tourist attractions on the top of this mountain, such as waterfalls, cliffs, temples, caves, city structure, and stone boulders, viewpoints, cliffs. There are many different beautiful things on this mountain, but because of the road conditions, we can do only 4 main places that most tourists can do, because yeah, all these 4 places, the road to access are good condition, and other parts you need to take motorbikes or yeah, other kinds of vehicle that is smaller. Alright, so as you can see, the view from the base of the mountain that we keep driving up, it's getting higher and higher, and the view of the vegetations Along the way is stunning, and the view of the stone boulders also gorgeous. So Kulen mountain is like a plateau mountain, an isolated plateau mountain. It is a mountain range actually, and this mountain range is far from other parts of the mountain like Dong Rek mountain or other mountain range in Cambodia. Alright, so this is the first stop for us. This place is called Peng Tako. That is the official name of this place. Peng Tako is the official name, but most people call it Peng Chruñ. That's the word of Chruñ in Khmer, in Cambodian language. It means rough or curly. So you're gonna see it closer. The condition of the stone formation here is very rough and curly. That's why people call it Peng Chruñ. So it is a very beautiful and stunning viewpoint that you can see the landscape of the other parts of the mountain range from this part. So Phnom Kulen, there are so many places like this in other parts of the mountain, but Peng Tako is one of them. It is very gorgeous, and it's easy to access as well. Yeah, as you see the condition of the stone, it's just like that. Yeah, it's very nice, and there are many tourists come here and they stop and taking pictures, and they appreciate the view and the rock formation here. It is stunning. It is a huge stone boulder. I call it a boulder or a piece of stone, which is the side of the mountain. It is at the edge of the mountain. So when you get to close to the end of the cliff, you can feel that it's very scary. Some people who are scared of height, they cannot get close to the edge of this cliff. It is so scary. And as you see, there's a straight line over there that you see in the picture. It's like somebody, like human use her kinds of tool to cut it. But it is a natural phenomena that it was cracked long time ago. Yeah. Okay, so after finish this part, the first stop of the 4 main places that we're gonna do today, we continue driving up on the concrete road. Yes, as you can see, some parts of the roads are very good like that, so it's very smooth to drive, and keep seeing gorgeous stone boulders, natural stone boulders, and very beautiful vegetation. Okay, the name of Kulen mountain, the word of Kulen means lychee. You know lychee, right? It's lychee. It's a fruit tree that you can eat. It's delicious fruit. So Kulen mountain means lychee mountain. Alright, this is the second stop for us. It is the way to go to the 1000 Shiva lingas that is carved on the riverbed, and along the way you just saw it's a vendor that she's selling the traditional medicine. Okay, so this river is one of many other rivers and streams that the source of the rivers on this mountain are from the springs, the natural springs that the water comes out from the ground and form small streams, a lot of small streams and rivers. And parts of the rivers are the stone, because as I said earlier that there are so many stones on the side of the mountain. So I think it's 50-50. 50% of the whole parts of the mountains is soil and other half is stone, just like that. So the water flows through those stones, and the ancient sculptors, the ancient artists, they carved thousands of images of Shiva's lingams, which is he is the supreme god of Hinduism, and also Yoni. Yoni is the Uma's Yoni. Uma is the Shiva's consort. So it's both represents the. There are a lot of meanings for yonis and lingas, but one of those meanings are the male and female sexual organ as well. Okay, so it's about nearly 200 meters on the riverbed. You still see many carvings of the lingas and yonis. That's why people name this place 1000 lingas river. And this river, it flows from the top of this mountain. It flows all the way to Angkor Wat area, that it was the capital city of the Khmer Empire. And it also flows all the way to Tonle Sap Lake, which is the largest freshwater lake in Southeast Asia. So in the ancient time, during the Angkor period, the people who live in the city of Angkor and other villages along the riverside, so people, they use the water for everything, for bathing, for watering their crops, for everything in their daily life. So they could use the holy water, that the water flows through all these Shiva's lingas. Okay, and there are so many springs, as I said, but it's very difficult to get to those places. But there is one spring spot that is not far from the 1000 Shiva's lingas. That is an example of many others, which is the water source that form rivers and stream on this mountain. As you can see over here, a lot of tourists come to see this spring spot, and people believe this is the holy water that is offered by God. So local people, they come here and they use their hands, or they use water bottles or whatever tools they have to scoop the water and wash their face or wash their hands. And some people, they even take water to send to their family members, and they keep in their houses for happiness. That is the faith of Cambodian people. But actually, as we study science, the spring, it is the natural phenomena that the water comes from the ground. Okay, so if you keep walking from that spring spot, and you still see the upper parts of that river, that some part there are some more Shiva's lingams and some yonis as well. Alright, so now it's time to go to the third spot on this mountain. That is the statue of reclining Buddha. In Khmer we call Pre Ong Thom. Pre Ong Thom, it means big Buddha. Okay, and just next to the parking area there's a beautiful woman beautiful woman that normally when I take tourists there, I buy her noodle, which is the Cambodian traditional noodle she sells there. So I introduce her noodle to my guests. And actually after my guests, they visited the big Buddha and they decided to try this noodle, which is the Khmer traditional noodle. Okay, let's walk up. We need to walk from the parking area along this concrete road. That car is not allowed to drive on this part. Only motorbike, bicycle, and people walking. Okay, as you can see along the way to the big statue of reclining Buddha, all these vendors, they're selling food, souvenirs, and especially all these offering things. They sell the incense sticks, the lotus, the candles, and the money. You see the money on top of the incense stick, because there are some beggars on the steps to go up to the big Buddha. Some local tourists, they want, if they have the big note of their money and they want to break into small, they can exchange with all these people, and then they can give it to some beggars, and they can donate the money to the monks as well. And the lotus is it is very important that everybody who wants to pray, they have to buy the lotus flower with the incense stick when they offer to the Buddha and also the spiritual idols in the sacred place like this.
Buddhist and not Hinduist.
Pardon?
Why is it considered Buddhist temple? And
Because this is the place where the monk lives,
okay. Okay.
and there's no Hindu sage living in Cambodia anymore. Yeah, so just the Buddhist monks, and you're gonna see a lot more Buddha statues there, including the biggest statue. That it is carved on the top of the natural stone there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so this is the main entrance. We have to walk on this steps to go higher to the Buddha statue. So as you can see, the decoration is very pretty. Both sides, the decoration is in the shape of Naga, and the step is very easy to walk. It's high, but it's because of they made this style of steps, it's very easy for people to walk up. Alright, so now we are getting very close to the Buddha, reclining Buddha, and you see a lot of local people. They are sitting there and waiting to make their own activities of praying. Yes, so in the whole area actually it is the Buddhist monasteries. So Buddhist monks, they live in their buildings around this area, but the Buddha statue is located in the middle. Okay, this is the way to go up a bit higher, and on the left hand side, that is the steps to go up to the Buddha statues. But before we go up, there's one thing over here. As you can see, it is the Shiva's linga that it is still in use. That there's an old man, he is standing by there.
Yeah. Just pour the water on the top of that.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you can take that water from that channel. So it means that you get water, you get blessed from Shiva. Yeah.
Yes, so when people come here, the old man, he take the water and pour that water on the top of the linga, and people take the water from the spout and they wash their face for happiness, good luck, or whatever they wish for. Okay, this is the steps, okay, that the only way that we can get to the reclining Buddha is by going up from this stair. Okay, the stair is very nice as well, and there's no feeling of scary. If anybody who's scared of height, they can walk up this stair easily without any problem. There was another staircase when I was young in the early 2000, a smaller staircase and a bit scary, but later on they built another one. As we can see now, it's a very good condition and very easy to walk up. Alright, so we are now get to the highest part of this shrine. Yeah, it is a stone boulder actually. So on this mountain there's so many stone boulder, but this is the tallest one on this mountain. The shape of the original shape of this stone boulder, it has not perfectly round shape, but it's almost round shape, and it is believed that during the time that this place was used as the capital city of Cambodia in the 9th century, the stone was used and was considered as the Shiva's linga.
Excuse me.
Yes, please.
Okay, so this is the back part of the reclining Buddha. So it is in the original shape of the stone boulder, but as you can see, there are some writings that some people, they come here as a couple or boyfriend, girlfriend, something like that, that they write down their names. Yeah, that they make a promise for long lasting love, something like that. Whatever wish, whatever goal in mind, and they want to achieve their wish, they write the name of the their wish on the stone. That's why nowadays people are not allowed to do that anymore.
your turn. You can do that as well.
Vas-y, fais un deux.
You don't need to?
No, it's
You don't
okay.
want? That's okay. Yes, sir.
Okay,
Oh.
yeah.
Okay, as you just saw that those people, they come and pray to that reclining Buddha. They make a wish and they hit that gong. Yeah, it is the tradition in order to prove or to let God or spiritual idols know about their mind, so they hit that goal to make it loud, and they believe that their goal will be achieved. So this is the face of the people. Okay, right now we get back down to the ground level, just moving back from the top of that stone boulder, which is the place where the reclining Buddha is. And this is the other parts of the Buddhist temple. It is very clean, as you see. And they made a billboard over there, a big billboard that it says "Love Phnom Kulen," and there are a lot of people there hanging out, enjoying the breeze, and feel fresh with the vegetation and the view of the stone boulders is everywhere in the whole area. And they also arrange a lot of Buddha statues and even some statues of the Hindu gods, mixed together in the whole area. As I said earlier, that in Cambodian society, between Hinduism and Buddhism, it is very difficult to separate. Okay, as you can see over there, there's a Buddha statue, who is sitting in the position. It's like he is having food, and next to the Buddha, that is the statue of God Vishnu of Hinduism. So people, they don't care about Buddha or the God of Hinduism. They just come here and pray, because whatever they believe, all these gods and the spiritual idol, because they believe that this kind of place, there are a lot of spiritual beings, spiritual idols that live there and protect the place, and they can pray, make a wish, and they have high chances of achieving their goal. Okay, so let's move on. Let's walk through in this hole in between the two big stone boulders, and then we're gonna reach another shrine that there is a huge footprint of Buddha in this shrine. And this kind of footprints at the bottom. If you pay attention, you're gonna see a lot of round shape that it's called chakra. Chakra is the symbol of the cycle of life. Okay, let's move on to our last stop. This is the way to the waterfall. So after find a good spot for parking our car, and we start walking down this concrete path through all the souvenir shops and restaurants and all also walk down some steps over here as well, and in a few minutes we're gonna reach the waterfall. Okay, so the waterfall is over there. Yeah, that is the first level of the waterfall. So the waterfall has two different levels. The water source to form this waterfall is the spring that flows all the way from the 1000 Shiva's linga, and it flows to this area through this cliff, and this cliff, it has two different levels. That's why this is the higher part of the waterfall. As this month is February, so the water level is not very much. Okay, and now let's walk down to the second level of the waterfall. That is the highest part of the waterfall. So to get there, we have to walk down some paths with the rocky paths, and then we have to walk down through this iron steps, all the way. It is steep. From the top all the way down to the waterfall, it's about, I think it's around 20, maybe 10 meters something, I guess.
Hey guys, do you want a photo? Danny, it's okay. Right, alright. I'm gonna go back in the way. Stay right
Alright, so today's video about Phnom Kulen National Park, that is one of the main attractions beside Angkor Wat complex, has come to an end. So I hope that this video is useful for you, and if you like it, please consider subscribe, and I will try my best to make other videos about other tourist attractions in Cambodia. Thank you so much for watching. See you in next video.